The topic of today is his recent battle with Gap and Adidas. He filed, well, he terminated two partnerships in the same week, or in consecutive weeks. The exact dates I'm not sure, but just a small piece of the he's going to explain to.
How do you move forward now in the fashion industry when they're saying you can't even not only show Yeezy products, but anything bearing that likeness?
Oh, we got some new lawyers. We really had to level up and really show them who's the new boss in town.
He now plans to sell the Yeezy brand directly to consumers, something he argued about with radio host Sway back in 2013.
Must stop it here because we watched that part of the clip already in the beginning. So he terminated his contract because, according to him, Gap was not fulfilling the agreements they had. Basically, they were totally ignoring those agreements, where he states here they were supposed to open stores, Yeezy Gap stores, where the clothing was being sold for um, $20, something like that, around that range. Affordable clothing, basically, but they chose to sell them at a very high price, like a
luxury brand.
luxury brand in a sense. And um, he asked them for board seats, and they were not really going into that. The CEO who he he signed with, basically, during this time with Gap, also left the company. So I think it's an accumulation of a lot of things. Um, and maybe I forget something. RJ, do you know? So basically,
No, that's
that's the
yeah.
big spectrum of why he decided to end the relationship with them. Um, and also, as you can see, he also went after Adidas because, according to him, um, okay, according to him, Adidas chose to um, basically copy his Yeezy slides. Now, as an IP, I think you're IP expert,
Yeah,
RJ.
yeah. So I do patent law. So I'm more.
Patent.
So
Oh,
you have a
mhm.
soft IP and hard IP. And hard IP is basically more the patent side. That's what I do. That has to do
Mhm.
with physical, um, tangible inventions,
Mhm.
while soft IP is more you're more in the line of copyright and trademarks. So this
Mhm.
is a design, which you also have design laws. You also must remember that the IP law it's a jurisdictional thing. So maybe it's they have the IP in the states, but not in Kenya or Colombia, for example.
Okay.
And
Clear.
so, but this is a design, and yeah, he's basically claiming that they are infringing his design,
Yes.
and they will probably say the classic defense would be no, this is not your design, it existed already. What you did was just add some small things, but those things are, let's say, to make it to stand out. But those changes you made or the designs you made are so minuscule that the even if you have acquired IP protection, it's it's not we can go to court and claim that it was wrongfully given to you. So, but in the U.S. people, it's a very litigious country. People litigate for anything. They just go to court for anything. it's almost like a strategy, a business strategy. And when they go to court, sometimes they know that they're not going to win, or they don't start a case thinking that they will win. They just start a case to settle. And then so they just start a case, and while the lawyers are negotiating for a reasonable settlement. So it wouldn't surprise me if this ends in a settlement.
In the settlement. I did, to be honest, I didn't know these designs of, because I've seen these slides before. Well, in other brands as well. I think Zara also had a similar design, which they released earlier this week, also for I think about 50 euros initially, and then it
Did
went
you
to
buy
30.
him?
No, I didn't buy him. I didn't buy him.
Would you
But I
buy
didn't
him?
know. I don't know how it fits, but that's important. It has to fit well, and it has to be.
Yeah.
It's very important. I'm not gonna
Be
buy
comfortable
something.
and stylish,
Be
but especially
comfortable.
comfortable.
Well, comfortable is first with me.
I
Forget
know.
about stylish. That's not. That's less important.
That's
But I didn't know
the
the.
first step to how do you say that, to getting old, man.
Are you calling me gray man already, man?
Not yeah, but I'm just saying it's the first step, man. We're heading in that direction.
That is true.
When
That
you're
is true.
young, you're willing to sacrifice comfort for style. As you
Yeah.
get older, comfort becomes more important. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that is true. That is
Yeah,
true.
I keep interrupting. Let's continue with the topic.
Yeah, so I didn't know it was this design was inspired by the Yeezys, but again, I don't follow fashion like that.
Yeah.
But so this is the Gap contract was a 10-year contract they just signed
Okay.
2 years ago.
Okay.
So 2 years into the contract, he terminated it, and this contract with Adidas was supposed to run until 2026, and he announced maybe that was not a good idea right after the termination of both contracts, that he's gonna sell everything on his own. He's gonna start his own Yeezy stores,
Not
and
smart.
yeah, that might have not have been that smart, because right after he got the following letter from the Gap guys or girls
Attorneys.
of company attorneys, yes, or sorry, Adidas,
Adidas. Yeah.
um, and basically saying what the restrictions are relating to him selling or advising or marketing or promoting anything related to fashion.